This video is about the third and last phase of the French Revolution. This phase started on the 22nd of August 1795. The National Convention, the French Parliament, passed the Constitution of the Directory. The revolution ended on the 10th of November 1799. Napoleon Bonaparte was elected First Consul. But it was not only Bonaparte who was important, also very influential was their baissiers, who before played a key role during the first phase of the revolution. During this phase, the first phase, France became a constitutional monarchy with a constitution and a parliament, and this parliament could reform the French state and society. But then the second phase of the revolution came with a reign of terror and at least 30,000 victims. France became a republic, the monarchy was abolished, but the revolution could be secured. However, the revolution was still under threat from foreign powers, from the monarchies in Europe. To mention here is the War of the First Coalition, also called Revolutionary War, from 1792 to 1797. Anyway, during the end of the second phase of the French Revolution, the economic bourgeoisie and moderate revolutionaries gained influence in the parliament. And this National Convention passed the Constitution of the Directory. This constitution took effect on 23rd of September 1795. Now let's have a look at this constitution. And you can clearly see two main principles. The ruler, that should be the people. So the people should have the power, and you can see the principle of division of powers. So the male taxpayers elect electors, who then elect the courts on the level of the judicative. The legislative level, they elect the two chambers of parliament. Also elect the administration. The parliament then can determine who is director, so determines the executive executive branch, who controls the administration. To the events surrounding this last phase of the revolution. Mentioned before, the War of the First Coalition, the Revolutionary War. France could win this war and therefore secure the revolution against the foreign enemies and also, by the way, against the domestic enemies. But France did not only secure the revolution, France also gained the Austrian Netherlands and the territories left of the Rhine. Furthermore, France became the dominant power within or in northern Italy and Switzerland. Then there was the War of the Second Coalition. France again won this war, this time against Great Britain, Russia and Austria. During these wars, the greatest general of them all was Bonaparte. Napoleon was most successful. He was a war hero, the people loved him in France, and he gained then political influence. But then the revolution was under threat because general election of 1797, the royalists gained influence. That is not in the interest of the revolutionaries, and they staged a coup d'etat. 2 directors and several members of parliament were arrested, and the election results in 49 départements were simply declared invalid, nullified, and 177 members of parliament could just go home. Bonaparte played an important role by securing this coup with his forces. But this coup meant that the Republican Constitution and the Directory were discredited. And that is a chance for Bonaparte, who 2 years later was then elected First Consul. But don't think of it as a democratic way. He threatened the members of parliament with violence. And shortly afterwards, a new constitution took effect. What is left from the French Revolution? The achievements of the French Revolution, however, are still there. They're not just gone. And you can see them till today. And the best is to get them with the 3 keywords: liberté, fraternité, et égalité. Liberty for the nation and the people. France had now a new national identity with solidarity within the society, and very important, all citizens are equal with regards to the law. These ideas and ideals of the French Revolution spread over Europe and could not be stopped in the medium run. One example is the German format, so the national and liberal movement within the population in the first half of the 19th century. But you have to understand the last phase as the important basis, the important basis for Napoleon's rise to become Empereur des Français was laid. That was the last phase of the French Revolution in 5.